Hello, you guys. Luxura Moon Goddess, and today we will be discussing life is too short to not get what you want. So, let's get into it. So, with that being said, I believe that life is just too short to not get what you want. Growing up, they say, oh, well, you're not going to get everything that you want in life, and, they tell you this, but I personally believe that life really is too short not to get what you want. If you're going to live, and as long as we live as human beings, you may live, however long, you should not live a life where you're not getting the things that you desire, a life where you're not getting the things that you want. Because, with that being said, why would you want to live a life where you're not getting what you want? Or even worse, a lot of times people tend to settle when they can't get what it is that they truly desire, what it is that they truly want. A lot of times people will settle. Never settle for less. You don't want to settle for less. And you want to know why that is? You have to stop and think. If you settle for something that's not what it is that you actually want or desire, all it's going to do is it can make you resentful. It can make you regret it. Because it's like, for example, let's use the example of a relationships. Let's say you settle for, like, for example, a man who you kind of like him, but he's not really the type of guy that you're looking for. Then, if you decide to settle, then you're stuck in a relationship, with this man, with this person who you're not truly attracted to. So that would be, first of all, you have to stop and think that's basically wasting time because you're wasting time with someone in a relationship with someone who you truly do not want or desire. So you never want to settle for less than what it is that you truly desire. For example, if you know what type of personality you want in a relationship from the person that you desire, why would you want to settle for someone who doesn't have the personality traits, who isn't the type of man that you're looking for? Don't do it. Don't do it because all you're going to do, if you decide to do that, all you're going to do is be resentful. You're going to regret it. You're going to be resentful toward him. You're going to be thinking, oh, well, this is not who I desired. I wanted someone who was more, generous, who was more thoughtful, da 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 da. And you're going to be stuck thinking upon it. And life is too short to be resentful or, feeling regretful because you made the wrong decision or because you settled for something. So, you never want to settle for something less than what it is that you desire. Now, another reason as to why, again, life is too short to not get what it is that you truly desire. We assume that we're going to live a long time. However, the reality is some people have shorter lives than other people. We take things for granted, and, the saying is, tomorrow may not be promised. So, with that being said, even more reason why, get the things that you want in your life. You want to enjoy your life. You may, again, and not to be scary or, put bad energy out there, but you never know when your time to go is going to be. So, with that being said, why settle for something that you don't want when you don't know when you're going to leave this earth? You want to live the best life possible. You want to get what it is that you truly desire and have an enjoyable life. Have a life that, you have the things that you want, the things that you truly enjoy. That way, regardless of what happens to you when you leave this earth or whenever that happens, you live the good life. You got the things that you wanted. You got the things that you aspired to. You're not going to be sitting regretful, thinking about, I shouldn't have turned down that job opportunity. Or, I should have, tried out for the NBA, or oh, I should have published that book that I wanted to do. Don't wait another day to do those things. If it's something that you really want to do it. Do it and do not put it off. Seek the things that you really want in your life. Because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve those things. You deserve to get those things that you want, the things that you desire. And with your own capabilities, and if you really put your mindset to it, you're going to be able to get what it is that you want in life and even more. So don't listen to people, and a lot of people like to be negative. Oh, that's not going to happen, or you're not going to be able to become, an artist, or you're not going to be able to start your own business. And a lot of people like to blow negativity into your ear. Do not listen to that negativity. Don't let people's negativity stop you from getting what it is that you deserve. Because, when you listen to that, all it is inhibition. It's inhibition, and it leads to fear. And it makes you fearful to seek what it is that you desire. You don't want to be fearful. You don't want to have any of those inhibitions. Don't let people's negativity stop you from getting what it is that you want and what it is you truly desire. If you want it, go and get it. Go and get it. Don't let anyone stop you. Do not let anyone stop you from getting the things that you truly desire. Go for it. And even if you don't, it's kind of like, with like those examples that I just said, you may become if you desire to be like a writer or an author, it is possible that you can be a New York Times bestseller. Don't listen to other people's negativity. What do they know? They don't have a crystal ball. They're not a psychic. They're not going to know, if you're going to be successful or not. I would rather, even if it doesn't happen, I would rather try and go ahead and give it a go rather than not do it, because again, if you don't go for what it is that you desire, you're going to regret that you didn't do it. Then you're going to be sitting, years later, and you're going to be like, oh, well, what if I could have became, a best-selling, author? Or, what if, I could have, been an NBA player, or whatever it is that you want to do. You don't want to be regretful of the life that you live. Life is too short for regrets as well. So, with that being said, go for whatever it is that you want and desire. Life really is too short not to get the things that you truly desire. So, go for it. Come up with a plan. Figure out what it is that you need to do to obtain what it is that you need. Whether you need to set goals, whether you can manifest it, whatever it is that you need to do so that you can obtain the things that you want, so that you can attract the things that you want into your life. And when you do this, when you go for the things that you want, you're not going to be regretful. Even if it doesn't happen, you're not going to regret it, because at least you can say, you know what? At least I tried to do X, Y, and Z. At least I tried to become an artist. Or at least I did try out for the NBA or what have you. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can at least say, at least I tried it. It didn't happen, but you know what? I'm glad that I went for it anyway, because that way you're not going to have any regrets. It's not going to be in the back of your mind when you get older and you're still dwelling on it and you're thinking, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. Why didn't I try out for this? Why didn't I go for what I desired? Why didn't I seek, the type of partner, the type of man that I wanted in my life? You don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to be one of those people, because basically it's like you're sitting on your deathbed. Your deathbed is not a place for regrets. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Your deathbed is not a place for regrets. You don't want to be sitting, dwelling at the end of your life. Oh, I should have done XYZ. I don't know why I didn't do this. I regret that I didn't do it. What if it did happen? And you're going to have all these different questions running through your mind. And it's going to bother you. It's going to bother you for years to come. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those people because life is too short. Life is too short to not get what it is that you want. So, with that being said, go for it. Do what you need to do to attract what it is that you want into your life. Manifest it. Come up with ways, whatever you need to do. Seek solutions and create options. And when you really put your mind to it, you're going to be able to get the things that you really want in your life. Believe me, I have obtained things that I didn't even know that was even possible, especially because I use manifesting. There are things that I've obtained through manifesting that I didn't even know that could happen. So, with that being said, that's all I have for this one, and I will check you later in the next one. Bye-bye.